Hello and welcome to a new video, a little bit of a shorter video with the Bisharp in the Halloween Cup here. We're going to see a very interesting team with Bisharp, the Skunk Tank here, and also the Frosters in the back. A little bit shorter video here than usual because my internet currently doesn't really work as well, and I only have like internet for 2 minutes and then it's gone for 5 minutes, so this uploads a little bit faster and maybe I can still get it out today. If you listen to it today on the Monday, then I at least got it through. I really wanted to stream today or like the next days, but sadly my internet currently is not available, so don't know how it's gonna go on, and also going to say that I don't know how it's going to be for the next days. I don't know if I can upload regularly because right now I just don't have the internet connection for this. So still, we can take a look a little bit at this Bisharp here, which is definitely more of a spicier pick in this meta. Bisharp will be able to resist all moves of the Golbat, and we see the obstacle coming in. Please land this Focus Blast. And they sadly don't, but it's okay, you're still going to be able to get the final shield from the opponent, which allows you to put them into a range for 1 avalanche here, I'm pretty sure, as the opponent goes into one Drapion. I'm pretty sure you should be able to win this game still, as this will nearly knock them out. You can shield this next move up, you will be able to go for 1 more avalanche then against the opposing obstacle, and I think they are in range for 1 avalanche. Avalanche does around this amount of damage here, I think, so let's see if it's enough. It is not enough yet. You can try to farm them down, but they're going to swap perfectly into the Bisharp, going to be able to absorb this Night Slash damage there, and they will be able to snarl them down and win this game. Good game there. Next opponent, we will see a Tyranitar in the lead. Very decent for you, as you will be able to resist both of the moves. You actually would be able to resist Dragalge's moves as well, but because you're weak against the Tyranitar with your Frosters, it's very nice to swap into this one here right now, as you're going to be able to win this matchup against the Dragalge as well. They go for the Outrage, so this was an amazing shield by you, as you will be able now to go for another Avalanche. This will knock them out if they let this go, and they're going to let this go. They're going to go back into their Tyranitar, but you can go back into your... Oh, that's a weird play. I don't know why it didn't go back into your other Pokemon there, because you would be able to resist the fast move. Of course, you don't have access to the move Iron Head here, but still you had Focus Blast. But this is still turning out pretty well, as they have a Frosters in the back. You will be able to go for 1 Dark Pulse, and you will be able to one-shot it. And can we actually see now 1 Focus Blast land? Sadly not, I guess, because you let this move go through. Kinda not necessary here, to be honest. I would have shielded if I was in your scenario, because you would have been able to definitely easier take the moves there. It wouldn't have KO'd you with like fast moves, and you would have been able to get 2-1 Focus Blast. So in my opinion, you should have shielded. You can stay in definitely against Toxapex, because you resist the fast move, and Brian doesn't do too much damage either. So swapping out here doesn't really make too much sense, especially if you see the Pokemon that you have in the back, or the Skunk Tank, which has a little bit of a weaker matchup against the Toxapex compared to the Bisharp. So yeah, this was maybe not the ideal play. We will see an Umbreon coming in here at least, which has basically no move that can hit a Bisharp, but they're gonna go into the Skunk Tank for whatever reason now, which also will be able to resist all the moves, because it seems like they're running Psychic instead of the Last Resort, which is better. Never mind, they're also running the Last Resort, which is not good for you, as you will be able to go for 1 charge move here, I guess, against the incoming Pokemon. Let's see. They're gonna go for the Mandibuzz now, which you also resist all the moves on your Bisharp. You will be able to go for 1 Sludge Bomb here. You need another one anyway, because they are not low enough yet. This will get the shield from the opponent. You have to kinda throw the Focus Blast against this Mandibuzz. Let's see what you're going to go. You're going to let this move go through. Aerial Ace doesn't do damage. That's very nice. And this Focus Blast would knock them out here, definitely from this range, as Focus Blast going to hit actually, which is nice. You have to shield everything here, like you have to shield the Brian, definitely. So it's going to be a tough one to still win this one here. You will be able to outspeed them, you will be able to get to the moves a little bit faster, and you will be able to resist their fast moves. But you still have to get to the 2 moves here. You try to swap out, didn't work out, but I think it's still okay. Let's see, you will be able to go for 1 more fast move. Then you swap out, which is not ideal, and you don't get to the next move, and this will lose you the game. Like, you just know that they just throw the move, so like they won't be able to get to another move anyway as fast. And like this, they will be able to go for a Brian, so this was definitely not the ideal way to play this game. Let's see the next opponent. We will see Bisharp against Umbreon. Easy one here for you to stay in. Very decent matchup for you, especially as you have Focus Blast. You can stay in and just go straight for it. Like, this is only a Dark Pulse or like a foul play. It's only a foul play here in this case, which is nice for you. And this Focus Blaster will not knock them out, but will get them low. As you can see here, you will be able to now shield this move up. You can also let this move go through, to be honest. But this will be actually going through, and you will be able to go for another move against this Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen comes through here, and you will go for one Frostless farm down, as you get a Frostless in against you as well, which is amazing for you because you have an energy lead in the same amount of shields. So you should be able to win this matchup, especially as you got the first bait correctly. You will be able to go for another shield here, and you will be able to shield up the Shadow Ball from them, which is very, very good. And you can go for one more Shadow Ball here. Shadow Ball gonna get shielded, but you will get to another Shadow Ball in time, as we will see here the shield coming up, and you will also be able to now go for your own Shadow Ball, which should be able to knock out the opponent here, which will be very nice as we see the Nidoqueen coming back in. And it's going to be a good game here. We will see the next opponent having Dragalge in the lead again. Very decent for you. You can just go straight for the Dark Pulse. They can go for the Awkward Tail, which is the only move that's neutral against you. They're gonna get there at the same time as you get to the Dark Pulse, which is fine. Awkward Tail basically does as much damage as you do towards them, and they actually would be able to win this matchup there. But like, kind of not the correct size swap there for the Azumarill. I think you tried to swap at the same time as they swapped, which I guess just happens. But yeah, you will be able to win the Zero Shield because it seems to be not an XL Azumarill. An XL Azumarill would be able to take two of those moves pretty easily, but this one won't. You go for the bait here, it's a little bit risky. Let's see if they're going to shield this move up, and they're actually going to shield this move up, which is nice for you as you can go for another Shadow Ball in time, which would knock out the opponent here, which will give you a big advantage now. And you will go into your Skuntank, which can shield once. Maybe they run the Hydro Pump, they run the Ice Beam here, and you can let this next move go through, as it's definitely an Ice Beam. But you're still going to shield it, okay. Wouldn't really do this in my opinion, but it's fine. We see this glitched Pokemon here, which is hilarious. The Hisuian Quillfish, if you didn't know this, it still does work. As you can see here, they're going to throw the move, but the animation of this Pokemon is just glitched, like it just stood still for whatever reason in the newest version of the game. It's kind of hilarious because you just literally just don't see any kind of movement of this thing, but it still works as intended in terms of putting in the damage, putting in some work here, but it is not how it's supposed to be. You will need to farm this thing down, didn't work out, and yeah, I think the move against the Azumarill didn't help you there too much, but it's hilarious to see that. We see the Nidoqueen there. You don't have to swap out into Nidoqueen, especially not into this matchup. I don't know why you swapped out there like this, because you will be able to resist the Poison Fang and also the Poison Jab on your Bisharp, so I don't know why you swapped out into your Skuntank here, which gets completely, it basically gets completely destroyed by the opponent's Nidoqueen there, so good that they swapped out for you, but definitely not the way to go. We see them going into one Umbreon here, which will be able to take a lot of moves, but this foul play going to still do some nice damage, and we see that you're low in battery there, which is hilarious, but yeah, we will see the Sludge Bomb coming through now, hopefully. And yeah, there are definitely some things that you can change a little bit in your switching game there, as you can let this move go through, and you can farm it all the way down now with your Bisharp, which is nice. Gives you a ton of energy, or you go into your Frostless. Both are fine. Bisharp would have got a little bit more energy. We see the Drapion coming in here. All moves other than the water move are resisted on your Bisharp, so you could try to swap out onto the charge move, but you're staying in here. And this is going to be a little bit risky because they have, of course, Crunch, where they get to it a little bit faster than you. But you will be able to win this Himpita here, which is very nice, as this Avalanche will knock them out. And we see the Nidoqueen coming in, which doesn't have any play at all, as this Frostless is going to win this one. Going into the final game now for the short video, because yeah, I cannot really upload a lot more right now in the small amount of time where I have some internet currently. Like, I don't know what's going on right now, but yeah, we will see them. They go straight for the Dark Pulse. A little bit of a risky play here. Like, I would usually go for one more fast move. You were lucky that they throw at the same time here, because you would have got, like, if you throw one more, you would have got 3 extra fast moves in there, because the opponent ran for that charge move after 6 ring attacks there, which doesn't really make much sense either. They should go after 7. But yeah, that wasn't the perfect move alignment there either. We will be able to see one Avalanche coming through against this Mandibuzz, and you're gonna be able to hit another one here, which most likely gets a final shield by them, as you should be able to shield it up here. And okay, you don't shield it up here. I think a shield would have been fine. I think you would have been able to get to another move in time. but you're going to opt to go into your Bisharp, which can take any move here, and you will be able to reach one Focus Blast, which, okay, they're going to go for another move here. Focus Blaster won't knock them out yet, but it's going to be interesting how much damage it's going to do. Focus Blast is going to hit, but you can go into a Skunk Tank. Let's see what they have in the back. It's going to be a Ninetales, and you will be able to win this game here. Still, thanks for showcasing the battles. There are a lot of things that you can improve in the gameplay in terms of swapping out into Pokemon, staying into some Pokemon. There's definitely some things to improve there. Again, my internet currently is kind of dead, so I most likely won't be able to stream today, if you can still see it today, even though I wanted to. But yeah, see you next video. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.